friends, this is Mrs. Rep. I'm going to be doing a shared reading of your text for today, and the title of the text is A Math Hero. Katherine Johnson used math to help people go into space. Katherine was a little girl in the 1920s. She was very curious. She loved to ask questions. She also loved numbers. She counted everything she could. At night, she looked up at the sky and tried to count all the stars. In 1953, Katherine started working at NASA. NASA is the group that sends American astronauts into space. Katherine wasn't an astronaut. She was a mathematician, which is someone who solves math problems. We talk about that all the time, how you are all mathematicians too. A different time. There were some problems Katherine couldn't solve with math. Katherine was a woman. Many people thought women weren't as smart as men. Katherine was also black. Some places in the U.S. had laws that made it hard for black people to get good jobs. Black people couldn't use the same bathrooms and lunchrooms as white people. Katherine knew that all of this was wrong and unfair. But she didn't let it stop her from chasing her dreams. She was confident. She believed in herself. Checking the numbers. The people at NASA believed in Katherine too. They saw that she was great at math. They liked that she was curious. In 1962, NASA wanted to send an astronaut on a trip around Earth. Someone needed to calculate the astronaut's path. That means to use math to figure it out. NASA used a new computer to do the math, but the astronaut didn't trust the computer. "Get the girl to check the numbers," he said. The girl was Katherine. It took her a day and a half to check all that math. The numbers were right. The astronaut went on his trip. It was a success. Life after NASA. Katherine worked at NASA for 33 years. "I loved going to work every single day," she said. For a long time, she wasn't as famous as the astronauts she worked with. But people are starting to learn about her. A book and a movie about Katherine came out in 2016. Katherine loved math. She got to spend her whole life doing it. She helped change our country. The little girl who counted the stars helped people go into space. So if we look at the captions, this one says, Katherine worked at NASA for 33 years. So there's a picture of her. Over here it says Katherine's mission. Katherine helped on many important missions at NASA. In 1962, NASA sent an astronaut around Earth. Katherine helped calculate his path. In 1969, NASA sent astronauts to the moon. Katherine helped make sure that they got back to Earth safely.